What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Scan, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen, it's that time of year once again.
Last one.
The last of the NFL.
They still haven't made it an holiday.
Your mic off.
Good start.
Did I call it early?
Great catch early.
Is
Good
that
job.
better?
Probably, right?
Boom. Boom.
All right, in 3, 2. I'm just kidding.
Antonio's like, wait, we started?
No.
You guys go home and then come back.
Dude, Monday after Super Bowl.
Has to be a holiday.
You should get that day off.
My work kind of
Super Bowl Monday
does
is what
and
we'll
like
call
doesn't.
Of any job, yours should.
Yeah, they kind of do and they don't. They kind of just tell people like, hey, like no meetings.
Like,
Kinda
chill
just
out a
take
little
it easy.
bit.
Yeah, they like tell us it's a day off without like telling us
Yeah,
it's a day off.
yeah.
Which is
I mean,
nice.
If two countries are in the World Cup final, you're telling me like their governments are going to be like, oh, don't
Yeah,
come
like,
to
did
work.
Argentina have school the next day or work the next
Fuck
day?
no.
Like, come
Well,
on.
they barely work to be. They
I
do the
doubt
4-day
France
work
did
week.
either.
Probably not.
When are we gonna start doing the 4-day work week like they do? Is it?
Oh,
I think
up in
France
the
does it.
Nordics.
When we start wearing, like, Speedos and shaving our chests, then we can
And we
do
just start
4-day work.
kissing each other in
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
like it's,
I mean,
I
I'm
don't,
down
the
for
France
that
does
part.
that. I know it's a Scandinavian thing. They do that.
Yeah, I don't know how far it's gone, but I know in Europe it's a huge thing, like the 4-day work.
I mean,
week.
I'm all for the 4-day
Yeah, how
work
good is
week,
that?
but if I'm getting 80% of my pay, then I'm not for that. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they would.
I know they have good economies up there, but
I'd
know.
I'd easily do 4 10-hour days, I think. Like
I would do that.
I don't think I'd have a problem with that.
Yeah, I would.
Like your day's already ruined. Like, just
Yeah, what's 2 extra
Yeah,
hours?
It doesn't matter at that
I mean,
point.
if you make
Come in
it
an hour early and then leave an hour
Yeah.
later. It's really not that big.
if you
of a
make
deal.
it 6 to 4, that's
But
not-
that's
it would be
but,
like 8
but
to-
that sounds awful when you say that.
It'd be
Ugh.
8 to 6.
I know 8 to 6 sounds awful.
I mean, I would do it, but like just saying it out
6 to
loud.
I
it's
said
like,
6 to
ugh.
4.
Like, maybe 5 days is fine.
8 to 6 sounds way better than 6 to 4. No. 8 to 6 sounds way worse than 6 to 4.
7 to 5 sounds fucking horrendous.
Okay, there was something I want to bring
Yeah,
up.
sometimes.
There's
Because
something
you
I
still
want to bring
gotta
up
get
and
up
ask
early
you
anyway.
guys.
So get up at 6.
I want to get a poll, and this is so far out of left field that it's like crazy. Hold up the number 3. See? Okay. See, you did it that way. You did it this way.
I used to do it that way, but I
do
that
it this
now.
way, and I realized not that long ago that like no one does this.
So refs do that. You notice that?
Yeah, refs do that.
Refs do it
I
your way.
used to-
I've noticed when it
definitely
comes
used to
to
do this.
basketball, it's this.
Mm.
But for the regular world, it's this. And
yeah.
I've never done this. Like I'll do
I
like
don't,
1, 2, 3.
When
Or-
I'm
So, all
writing
right.
a-
So count to like 4 with your fingers.
So I go like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Or
no, okay,
you could
so,
go
so if I'm
1,
counting,
2,
I
3,
do
4.
go like that.
Okay, but if you
I'm
just say
counting
hold up,
but if
yeah.
like someone says something, I'm like 3.
So
All
for
right, so if
people-
they're like
for people
I'm
just
counting-
listening, it's either you put up 3 with your pointer, middle, and ring finger, or you take out your pointer finger and do your pinky for 3.
So yeah, you rip
You
it
chop
off.
it off, and then you.
So if they say like third down, like you're like, oh, third down, you're like this. You go with like no pointer.
Every time when I'm watching football, when there's
It's a different
third down on
3.
TV, I go like,
Or when you hit 3 in basketball, you're
So
like,
that I feel like that's different though, because if
It is
I
different.
Oh,
if I hit
yeah.
a 3 and then go like this, it's like
You look dumb. yeah, you look really dumb. Oh,
I'll go.
yeah, let her out. But because I saw like a TikTok about it where it's like, do you hold up 3 like this or like this? And
It's probably 50-50, right?
I think this is like heavily in the minority. Is like holding up 3 with your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky.
Well, it's funny because both of you did that and I didn't.
Well, it was funny that I asked you guys, and
And
you
we
both
both did
did
it differently, yeah.
So maybe it is more 50-50 than I think.
Oh,
But
it's definitely 50-50.
when it comes to like hitting a 3 in basketball, like I've seen
It
this, too.
has to be this. This is good too. LaMelo does that.
I've seen
LaMelo
this.
Ball does that.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
because
this.
he thinks he's cool.
He's like,
These people are like, oh, well,
and then they
if you
lose by
count-
500. Like,
Yeah, because the argument people have is like if you count to 3, you go 1, 2, 3. But realistically, it should be 1, 2, 3, like with your thumb first. But then you're like,
Yeah,
if
but
you hold up
that's-
the number 1, you're
that's-
never.
but
gonna-
if you said hold up 3 and I went like this, then you'd say I have a problem. Like if you
I
said
would
hold
have
up
looked
3,
at you crazy.
yeah,
Will we go play pick up basketball? No, I'm just gonna start.
you're like 3. All right, well, And we got that out of the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, and I was like, I wonder what San Antonio would say.
So who's winning Sunday?
The 49ers and the Chiefs.
49ers -2, but I guess it really doesn't matter because it's like who's trying
Does
to
it
win.
really not matter, though? Because I saw 2.5. Is it down to 2 now?
I have 2.
Because I saw on ESPN it had 2.5.
Chiefs win.
Oh, you have the Chiefs too. Wow.
I started by thinking it's the Chiefs. It might be the 49ers.
So I had you both.
flipped.
I had
We
you
flipped.
both wrong.
I
Yeah.
think if you asked me a week ago, or if like we had to pick a week ago, I probably would have said the
Listen,
Chiefs.
I mean,
Well, hold on. I'm sorry to
not-
cut you. I'm sorry to cut you off. But if I asked you a week ago, you would have said the 49ers. No.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if I was really thinking about making up my mind a week
Fair.
ago.
Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
But I'm not a Brock Purdy denier or anything like that. I think he's really good. But in 2 playoff games, besides like the last quarter,
He's been.
he has not
Stinky.
played good in the playoffs. And
He does
their
have a lot of
defense is going to
playoff
be the best.
experience now, though.
Well,
Kind of sounds like Tom Brady.
no, definitely. But this is going to be the best defense he plays against the entire playoffs.
Yep.
Which is weird to say because it's like I feel like the Chiefs have just had this sneaky good defense that no one's really. Yeah, people have like
They
talked
have-
about it recently, but like
They have
going
one of the
into
best points per
playoffs-
game, either in the playoffs or in the regular season in like 40 years or something. I think that's in the playoffs. But
Yeah, I mean, okay, against Miami it was like minus 30,000 degrees, but then like against the Ravens that was surprising.
What a
because-
weird game. We don't need to.
And
rehash
Josh
that,
Allen
but-
had less than 200 yards
Yeah.
against the
Right. I think
Chiefs.
I don't know. My pick is not based on stats at all. It's based on all of the shit. So like there's so many things that it's more of like a Sal thing where like
Ooh. All right,
not
let's
like
go.
it's like Vegas or anything, but like there's so many things that I've seen. So first off, and I love getting into all this like nerdy shit. First off, the guy that the under?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with him too. I agree.
Yeah. What is it?
47.5. And normally I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's a Super Bowl you have to go over. Like, I actually do think it's an under.
So first off, is the guy that predicted the last 16 Super Bowls wrong
As
picked the Chiefs. So there's that. There's also I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but the guy that buried the Chiefs flag underneath the Vegas stadium when they were building it. Did you know about that?
Oh no.
You didn't know about
Wait,
that?
maybe I did. Maybe.
So when they were building it, one of the whoever the contractors or workers was while they were building it buried a Chiefs flag underneath the
Oh,
Vegas
dear.
stadium.
Ah, Jesus.
So like what is that has some merit in
Relevance.
this game.
Well, all right, hold on. The Red Sox buried a jersey inside the Yankee Stadium, but when was that? Do you remember that or no?
Oh, that was what it was 1908.
I've never heard about
wasn't
that.
it? It was
Oh, you've
1908.
heard that story.
I've never heard that story.
The Bambino curse.
No, it was something else. Hold on. I gotta look this up
What
now.
is this?
Hold on. Play some filler.
Play some filler for me, Johnny. There's also the thing of that I don't know if he's like a mind reader magician guy that went to remember he went to the
Jets thing?
the Jets thing with Mecole
34-20
Hardman.
or whatever?
Yeah. And now Mecole Hardman's on the Chiefs and they're playing the 49ers. So like technically it still would be right. He was just not playing for the Jets. So like so does that mean the Chiefs are going to win 34-20?
Maybe.
If the Chiefs win 34-20, that is going to be the craziest call that I've ever seen.
During the construction of the new Yankee Stadium, there was a jersey buried in the concrete at Yankee Stadium of David Ortiz.
Well, at least there's not like a World Series.
Wait, so that's
vanishing
the new
thing
Yankee
there because
Stadium.
they won.
Yes.
They won a World
But
Series.
they won the next
first year in
year.
their stadium.
Yeah, so like now I kind of want to say like the Chiefs. That would be like a good sign for the Chiefs, not a bad sign for the Chiefs.
But the Yankees have not beat the Red Sox in a playoff series since that, I guess.
so
What
if
was
the
the
Raiders ever play the Chiefs in the playoffs,
What was the Bambino curse then?
That was when they traded Babe Ruth.
Is that what that was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 1918.
I thought that was like a jersey thing. I'm stupid though.
Yeah.
Well, a swap of jerseys. but-
Babe Ruth was a pitcher for the Red Sox when he got traded.
I liked all your little
Want
things.
to talk about baseball the rest of the podcast?
I think we
Or
should.
talk Super
Yeah.
Bowl?
No, we definitely should. No, I liked all your little tidbits and all your little facts. I'm just going based off the fact that like what.
If you said that in like
Tidbits
a bit
is funny.
sassier of a way, that would have sounded so disrespectful.
No, I like
Well,
that.
after a little bit of tidbits and
I'm an
artifacts.
idiot. No, I'm an idiot. So like it doesn't.
I mean,
matter.
we all are, so
Yeah.
it's not. But
like not basing it on any stats.
I'm-
just like strictly.
I'm looking
that.
at this from more of a Nolan point of view, so we kind of flipped on this. Like, just look at these teams. Like, look at the 49ers
What,
offense.
they're both terrible, yeah.
Yeah, they're awful. Look at the 49ers offense, though. Like, they're going to score 24 to 27 points in this game. So
I think Pacheco's going to have a good game.
I don't.
Well, I do.
Well, I don't. Dude, he's had 2 good games, and the number one thing that they're doing right now is just feeding him the ball. So why are you not trying to stop the run? Like, you have to stop the run, and then
and then Mahomes.
But who's he throwing to other than Kelsey? Rashee
Doesn't
Rice.
matter. He figures it out.
I don't think he will Sunday. I have the 49ers.
I do like Rashee Rice though. I think he's been very good.
You have the 49ers, so I'm the only one who's on the Chiefs.
You
I
have the
thought you were on the Chiefs.
I'm not on the Chiefs. Why do you think I was on the Chiefs?
Oh, I don't care. He's on the 49ers?
Me and Nolan are both on the
Wow.
49ers. You're on the Chiefs.
That's
So you must-
despicable.
You must feel a lot better about your pick now.
I don't know.
Mm.
You know what I think a dangerous prop is?
Heads.
Heads is always a dangerous one because everyone always wants it to be tails.
Yeah, that's true. But it's always heads.
There's also that guy on TikTok
Brock
that
Purdy's
flipped 1,000.
over-under is like...
212 or something.
I don't know, but I would want to stay away from that as much as I can because it could either be after the first quarter, you bet the under, and he's got 130 passing yards, and you're like, what the fuck? Or you take the over, and then after the first
He has
quarter,
12.
he has 36
Yeah.
passing yards, and you're like, oh, okay.
You're like, what the fuck? I think Mahomes is as low too. I think it's like 240 something or 250
Because he's an
something.
awful quarterback.
Well, no shit.
Whoa,
What?
he's an awful quarterback.
All right. Let me ask this
Let's debate
question
it
too.
right now.
If you're betting the Chiefs, why are you not just
Well, I
betting?
don't know if I'm betting.
Well, no,
the
I'm just
Chiefs.
saying if you're taking the Chiefs to win, why are you not just taking Patrick Mahomes to win the MVP? Like, isn't that just the better bet?
Just bet both.
You should bet both, but like, it's plus 102 for the Chiefs to win, and it's plus 120 or plus 125 for
I don't know
Mahomes to win
because
MVP.
Patrick Mahomes could have an underwhelming game, and the Chiefs could win this like 13-7, and it can be a shit fucking fest.
Who win? I
And then
mean,
Justin
what?
Houston does a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Whoa,
Maybe I don't even know. Is he still on the team?
Justin Houston?
Isn't he like an
well,
old
no,
player?
there's a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I
Maybe.
could definitely see that.
I mean,
the
I'm
fact
just-
that it's just Houston.
I'm just saying, like, if the 49ers win,
I meant to say Justin Houston, and he's not.
Yeah,
Chris
he's-
Jones.
I mean, if
Eric Berry is going to have a pick this weekend.
the Chiefs win, I just don't really see a likely scenario that Mahomes is not the MVP. It's like 99%.
Alex Smith is gonna throw for 400 yards.
How good were the Alex Smith Chiefs?
Should we bet Sam
They
Darnold
were
MVP?
fun. They were fun.
I liked them.
What?
Sam Darnold MVP?
Sam Darnold. I bet there's a prop out there that's like Sam Darnold play snaps and like over
What are the
0.5
odds
is
on
probably over 0.5 is probably like if he plays a snap.
All right, let's.
Give me the odds. No,
I would
Darnold.
I would
MVP.
sprinkle a little on
Well,
that.
yeah, that's awesome.
Are we-
Isn't it?
Are we going through props?
But then you're kind of hoping for Brock Purdy to like get hurt the whole time. We
Yeah,
can look
how-
at props.
But knowing how good is that?
It's
Someone
really good.
lands on his leg, and you're like, oh, that's good.
And then the whole time I'm watching the game, I'm just like, fucking get him.
Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl MVP.
You kind of have to go with your theory of who wins the game, so it has to be a 49ers player, I would say.
Deebo Samuel wins MVP.
I feel like if it's the Niners, then it's got to be either Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey would have to go big for the 49ers.
Isn't
I
he
think, to
hurt?
win. I don't think he's like hurt. He might be like not 100%. What do you think? He's not going to play?
No, he's not.
The fuck do you think this is?
If I was betting the MVP for the 49ers, I would go with a long shot. I wouldn't take
George
Purdy.
Kittle?
Well,
Kittle?
that
might be a good one.
that was the name I had in my mind. I swear to God, George Kittle was one of the names I had in my
Brandon
mind.
Ayuk?
Fred Warner was the other one.
Okay.
I like maybe he gets a pick six, maybe he gets a huge sack in the game. I think you have to go more outside the box because I don't know that they're going to be not willing to give Purdy the MVP, but I think he has to play very well in order to earn the MVP. I think he has a higher bar to get the MVP.
Yeah, so like, say if Deebo Samuel had 120 yards and a couple touchdowns,
They might give it to
Brock-
him.
Yeah, and Brock Purdy
Yeah.
had 330 with 3 or 4 touchdowns.
What's
They might still
Christian
give it to
McCaffrey?
Deebo.
Is he like 8-1?
So
or
it's
something?
Mahomes plus 120, and then Purdy is plus 225, and then McCaffrey's the third favorite at plus 450.
Deebo rushing attempts.
Okay.
I like that.
I mean, because here's the thing: if you're right, and they are reluctant to give it to Brock Purdy because he has a game, then I would say Christian McCaffrey. So in my mind, Christian McCaffrey should be the favorite because like if you think about like realistically, if we really break it down, the 49ers are a better team, like across the board. The 49ers have had a better season. Christian McCaffrey has been the reason why. I mean, Brock Purdy's definitely played good. He hasn't made mistakes. Like yes, we all know that, but it's really Christian McCaffrey. So if we really want to boil it down, Christian McCaffrey is the favorite for the Super Bowl MVP.
I mean, I think you have sound logic there. He could easily get 2
Patrick
touchdowns.
Mahomes obviously is the favorite because
He's
it's
Patrick Mahomes,
and
yeah.
it's the Chiefs, and they've been to 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls. But I think Christian McCaffrey is the best.
No, I'm with you on that.
But I do like the George Kittle shot though, because I think
my I don't want to say next thing I was going to say, but one of my props was definitely going to be George Kittle scoring a touchdown on Sunday.
yeah.
I love George Kittle scoring a touchdown on Sunday.
I love George Kittle everything in this game. Give me
I-
over
yeah,
yards,
over-
over
yeah.
receptions.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's
'Cause
run.
he gets forgotten about, I think, in the mix a
Yeah,
little bit.
and it's like kind of like the bigger stage, and he might just do his little like thing, like his little like he loves that shit.
He's gonna be so ready, dude. He's so pumped.
All right, result of the coin toss. What
Love
is
Heads.
I'm heavily favoring heads.
I'm one of those people. If I am asked what to call in a coin
only
toss,
reason-
I'm gonna call heads.
I watched a
tails.
TikTok, and the guy he was saying, "I'm flipping 1,000 quarters so you don't have to," and it came out heavily for tails.
really?
So I love heads.
So that's his do. Because
I
you
mean,
watched
dude,
that.
picking tails is like when you're playing rock paper scissors and you just go scissors every time. It's-
You're a
Tails-
bot
tails
if you
is
do
the-
that though.
Yeah, no.
You are a
people
bot. You're just
love
annoying if you do
scissors.
that, dude. But like, I don't know. I feel like just everyone's on tails always.
I'm with heads. I don't have I don't have a lean.
There's a category on
It's literally
DraftKings.
50-50.
They have a category on DraftKings called For the Swifties.
Ugh.
Oh,
Anti-hero B Purdy pass yards. They're not even about Taylor Swift.
no, because you probably can't. There was
Any
like
quarter
bets.
to have 22 plus points scored. Oh,
That's why looking at Bovada is probably a good bet because they're probably Thank you.
blank space T.
Is it like
Kelsey
how
to
many
score
times Taylor
octopus.
Swift is shown?
All
How
right.
many times she's mentioned?
Here we go. Let's not rapid fire, but let's go through this.
Wow, is there on like Bovada or MyBookie or something? Is there like odds that Taylor Swift takes off her pants after the game?
We're gonna find out.
Takes off her pants.
Dude, like plus $1 million.
What
I mean,
the
drop
fuck?
$1 on there, just in case.
It's not the Wild Wild West. Dude. I mean, you probably could like, you could probably bet that with someone like at a Super Bowl party.
There's a parlay. It was like
I'll gladly take that from you if you want.
there was a parlay. It was like the aliens to come down and the game to end in a tie, like plus 10,000 or something. But I don't think it was real. Someone sent in the group chat, and then I was like, when the aliens come down, but the game doesn't end in a tie. Fuck.
The aliens invade halftime, but then they play the game still, and it doesn't end. In a
No,
tie.
I was like the aliens just come down just to watch the game. Like they invade, but they're just
They
like
have a whole
sitting-
section.
It would happen in Las Vegas
It would
too.
be a disaster.
If there was ever a Super Bowl to get invaded, the Las Vegas Super Bowl would get invaded with aliens, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, we
there's
would
gonna be
definitely
some
finish
wa-
watching the game.
And then
We'd be
fuck
like,
shit up.
please fuck off. For 5
I would
minutes."
love to be in Vegas this weekend, dude.
It's gonna be
It
a
must be insane.
scene there. All right, Reba McEntire to sing the national anthem. Over under 88 seconds, 1 minute and 28 seconds.
She's old, over
Reba
for
is
sure.
old, yeah, over.
You think it's gonna be a hard 88 seconds? It's gonna take her a little bit. Like she's gonna be struggling through it.
That might be a tough one.
No,
to
I don't
listen
think
to.
she struggles through it, but she takes her time.
Yeah.
Because listen, she's been around. She knows how these things.
They
go.
got it at minus 150 for the over and plus 115 for the under.
Okay, so
they,
I like.
They
the
would
over.
say they agree with that.
Yeah.
I'll go
Age
over.
has to go into it.
I'll go over. All right.
How old is Reba McEntire?
Old.
Hey Siri,
Definitely in her 70s.
how old is Reba McEntire? She's 68.
Yeah. Well, definitely not in her 70s.
Not as old as I thought, but still old.
All right, the question and the moment we have all been waiting for. What color liquid will be poured on the winning color of the coach, winning coach of Super Bowl 58? We got blue plus 600. This is all Bovado. Blue plus 600, orange plus 300, lime, green, or yellow plus 300, red plus 325, purple plus 500, clear / water plus 375, no liquid poured plus 1,000. It's red this time. I have to double down on red because 4 years ago I said red and both these teams were red. And if they pour fucking red over the head coach and it's not red,
And what was it? Wasn't it blue?
I don't know. I think it was something like that.
Or maybe it was blue.
If I say like purple and then it's red, I'll have a conniption, and I can't have that. So red.
Water's
good value, I think.
or nothing because they're in the desert.
Or water because they're in the desert. I like that either way. So I've thought about this a lot.
Doing some research.
No research is done. I just think about it. I always love purple. Purple's like I always pick purple. It's gonna be orange.
Ooh, okay.
It's gonna be orange.
All right.
Is that
Plus
even
three-
on there?
Plus 300 orange.
Love it.
All right, so Nolan's got orange for plus 300. I have red for plus 325, and Antonio has clear water for plus 375.
Yes.
So it's going to be either purple or yellow or blue or none. It's not going to be one of the three that we picked.
Ooh, yellow could be a good shout.
Yellow's also plus 300. See, like, you feel like you have such a good chance looking at the odds, and then like you're just not going to get it right.
I
Like,
love orange. That's what I'm
but
gonna
like
this year.
that's the complete opposite bet of the coin toss, because the coin toss it's right away, and then you're like, fuck, I either won or lost. Whereas like the Gatorade, you're like
You have to
yellow,
wait the entire
yellow,
time.
yellow, yellow.
That's why I can't put like an insane amount on it because then I'm like,
One year I think I had like
On edge the whole
$80 on it, and it lost, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And then it was the 49ers Super Bowl, and I bet, will there be a Hail Mary? This was when I was still betting on Bovada. They offered this prop.
was this against the Ravens or the Chiefs?
It was the Chiefs 49ers. So I bet like 80 on the Gatorade color, and it lost, and I think I ended up betting on the Niners too, which obviously lost.
Wait, holy shit, am I faded? That
What?
was in like 2012.
Yeah, that was a while ago. So so there was a prop, and it was, will there be a Hail Mary in the game? And it was 4th and 20, and Mahomes rolls out to his right and like chucks it downfield just to kill the clock at the end of the game. And it took them a day to grade the wager, and they graded it as a win. They called it a Hail Mary. So I threw like $20 on it to win like 500. So I ended up positive after everything.
Yeah, because there's no real way to tell if he was throwing it out of bounds or throwing it down to.
So they had to grade it as a win. But it sat in my pending. I lost all my other bets, and my pending bets was like 20 to win 500 on a Hail Mary. I was like, they're not going to fucking grade this as a win. But then like it kept going, and they didn't grade it and didn't grade it. I was like, maybe they will. And then I just opened my app, and it was 500 in there. I was like,
So
yeah.
what do they do for that? Do they just go and like look back at it and they're like,
No, they're like, how much do we lose if we did grade this as a win? All right, fine. Like, fuck it. We'll just
yeah,
give
they're
it to
like,
them.
we won so much.
yeah,
just
yeah,
give it to him.
yeah. So
And like, I bet not a lot of people bet on that.
no.
And if they did, it was like,
But the odds were crazy. It was like plus 12. It was either half for what do you call it?
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary to be thrown.
Hmm.
So I was like, I'll take it. Fuck it. But
So I like let's go to the next one. Will there be a touchback on the opening kickoff? That's
so
what
Pat
we-
McAfee's big on no on this prop.
No touchback.
Yeah, no touchback. The ball is very firm, and it's hard to kick apparently, so it doesn't go very, very deep into the end zone.
What do you think, Antonio? What are your thoughts on the touchback on the opening kickoff?
I like touchback.
I always like touchback.
It really hasn't hit that much. I think he said like it was like 16 and 6 in the last 22 or something like
Weird.
that.
Is it
Where it's no
do
touchback.
kickers like shit their pants?
No, the ball's not broken in, so it's like an official. Like once they kick that ball, it goes to like the Hall of Fame, and this is like the opening kickoff of Super Bowl 58 or whatever.
Oh.
So it's like so it's like
So it's not like one of the regular.
no, it's not like a
game
regular
balls.
kick. It's
I
like
see.
it's not like a different ball, but it's like a special, like that they bring
Yeah.
in. So like
Is that ruining football?
yeah, it's
Because have you ever seen like how they break the balls in?
they like literally fuck them before the game. They
Yeah, I've seen that video where they like.
rub dirt
I'm like,
on
holy
them.
shit!
Yeah,
like, how long does this take?
they feed them a bottle. They like.
I was like,
yeah.
how many balls do they do? They do like 50. It takes like.
They're like, what's your job? You're like, I play with balls all day. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like, I break in footballs. It's like, what?
I saw a prop that I like,
Here we go.
and it was what number's higher, the longest field goal made or the total points scored, and I really like field.
Okay. So like,
Because I don't think the over's gonna hit, which is 47, and there's probably a 50-yard field goal made.
I mean, Butker's a really good kicker, so I could easily see him. Yeah, I could easily see
and
him.
it's a dome.
Yeah,
So
I like that.
I like
and
that
it's
a
plus
lot.
120.
For
The
the kicker?
points total
Yeah.
is favored.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like minus 115 for the points total
Wow.
to be higher than the.
I like that.
What about will there be a doink? Ooh.
We're back to this. Last year we said like, "Ooh, the octopus. How fun would that be?" And then the octopus
And then it
happened, and then we were like,
happened.
"Whoa!"
I like the doink.
No doing,
Doink.
I don't think there's a doink.
but it's like fun to like.
Does that just
Is-
mean it
is
hits
there
the
a-
crossbars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hit one.
It doesn't have to go in.
No,
It doesn't matter if it goes in or not, as long as it doinks.
I like it.
it did last year too, right? I think that happened last year.
I only remember the octopus.
The octopus was great.
That was good for the
For
was
the
good
memes?
for the culture. For the degenerate betting culture.
Who will
that's
be
always
shown-
a huge thing.
Who will be shown first? Kansas City Chiefs players or staff, or 49ers Chiefs players or staff
Chiefs.
during America the Beautiful?
Oh, the Chiefs. I just feel like the Chiefs are shown like they're gonna show Taylor Swift immediately, and then they're gonna cut to Travis Kelce.
That's a great segue. America the Beautiful. Who will be shown first? Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, right.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I wish Taylor Swift was an option.
Who will be shown first during America the Beautiful? Patrick Mahomes or Brock Purdy?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
So they're just
I
gonna
feel
show
like
all
that's an
Chiefs?
easy one.
They're gonna show all Chiefs.
So what's Patrick Mahomes' odds on that?
Minus 165.
Yeah, I feel like that's like given.
They're all the Chiefs players are favored in these.
You know what's fucking nuts is like while you're sitting there watching the game, you're like every little thing that happens, you're like so much money is being exchanged right now.
Yeah.
Like every little thing that the heads, the fucking touchback,
Someone takes a breath on the sideline. Someone lost $500,000.
the anthem, dude. I think they said that they expected like $1.8 billion to be bet.
Jesus. It's
Just
definitely more
looking.
than that, too.
It's gonna be way more than that. That's just what they think.
Who will win the coin toss?
49ers will win the coin toss.
Team that has won the coin toss, I think it's like 1 in 10 in their last 11 Super Bowls.
The Chiefs are gonna win the coin toss.
Who's wearing red?
The Chiefs.
So what are the 49ers wearing? White?
White, yeah. Which is a good thing.
Or if they're wearing their
I like
gold
them in white.
uniforms.
They
Is-
should.
Is it like they're cool white where they're all white, or are they wearing those gold pants?
I think they're probably wearing gold pants.
I don't like the gold pants.
I highly doubt they come out in all white. It's probably gold pants.
The color rush with the all white.
The all white's really good.
Yeah.
Then George Kittle really has a good game.
Oh, he loves those.
No, he really does. I'm not even like, he really does.
He likes the gold pants too, though. Christian McCaffrey loves the gold pants.
Ooh, Drake Curse. What team apparel will Drake be wearing on Sunday? Gotta be Chiefs, right? He's not wearing a.
He's gonna be there.
No,
I
I,
don't know,
I think
but
he's
probably
on
just-
tour. I think he's gonna be in Nashville. this
Probably
weekend.
just post a photo. I don't know. This is
Definitely
just.
gonna be in a Chiefs jersey. Maybe 49ers. I don't know. Probably Chiefs.
He might not do either. He'll usually post his bet slip because he has that deal with steak or whatever.
Ooh, I like these. Oh, I really like these.
What is it?
First TV advertisement: BMW versus Coors Light.
Coors Light.
BMW.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
one. Wait, okay,
I
so
like these. I like the commercial.
because here's the thing: why are those the only two choices?
There's a couple more.
Oh, okay. What
Nerds
else?
versus Oreos.
Okay.
Popeyes. Popeyes versus Dove. I was not expecting that. Popeyes versus Dove.
Because I'm assuming they probably have a list of everyone that's bought a Super Bowl ad, so they probably know who will have an ad. Because I was thinking, like, how do they know? But they must have a list of who bought one. Cost $7 million.
Well, I guess I wonder. So I wonder if you pay more or less as the game goes on. What do you think? Like, do you think you pay more in the first quarter than you do in the third quarter, or do you think
For
it's
a
just
Super Bowl ad?
yeah? Like, do you think it's just like the same? No
Oh,
matter
it's the
what?
same.
In the fourth quarter, it's probably.
More.
I would expect.
Well, then why would they say it's $7 million if they?
Maybe that's the average.
Maybe it is the same all across.
I don't know. I'm spitballing here, but like, so I don't
Because
know.
how much more does it have to be?
500,000.
Yeah, but I think
Like you're already spending $7 million
I think
on
whatever TV channel is like taking, like payment for the commercial spots, like they're probably like,
And how do they
oh,
decide?
we'll take you for this amount, but if they offer more, then we're gonna take them.
Yeah,
because
how do they decide who? It's like, oh, you just pay us more, so because then there'd be a bidding war.
There probably is.
There might be. There might be a secret bidding war behind the scenes for the commercials.
Because then they'd be paying fucking probably like 15, 20 million.
I actually saw something today, and it was like a lot of these companies aren't gonna, what do you want to call it, be risky with their Super Bowl ad because they don't want like a Bud Light situation where like they see something that's like,
yeah, and that's why all these ads have just gotten more and more bland.
yeah,
over the
the
years.
Super Bowl ads have gotten worse and worse over the years.
And people have said that, and then they get more and more expensive. It's like as soon as they stop paying for it,
Dude, when I was a little kid, the Super Bowl commercials
So
were
funny.
so good.
they were so good.
I saw
dude.
like a snow globe get absolutely yucked in a dude's balls in a Doritos commercial one time.
The E-Trade commercial with the baby was really good. I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was a classic. Or it might not have been E-Trade, but it was like one of those like online.
No, I think you
brokerages.
got it. I think it was
But-
E-Trade.
No, that was a
Good
good
shout.
one. And then there's like the Doritos had a couple of good ones, but
The Budweiser one with the Clydesdales.
Yep.
That was always
that
a
was
classic
a good one.
one.
Yep.
What other classic Super Bowl commercials have there been?
Avocados from Mexico.
Is that one, or you just
No, that's one.
you're making that shit?
No,
up?
that is
How
one.
how many times will Roger Goodell be shown? Over under 1.5.
I think he's only.
Oh.
shown
Excludes
once.
half times and commercials. Live broadcasts only. 2 Super
Like
Bowl
during the
transcripts. Kickoff to final whistle.
That makes sense because obviously they're gonna show him at the end of the game.
Right. And they're gonna show him once during the game at least.
So it's just during the game. I feel like they only show him
Once. They're like, oh, and here's the commissioner.
Yeah, I feel
As,
like they only
as he's
show
like
him
counting
once.
his money.
Yeah, he'll be like talking to like I don't know. Like he's always talking to someone so random. Have you ever noticed that?
All
when they
right,
show him at games?
let's guess who he's sitting with. Just like this is a good one.
Oh, okay.
Who is
It's Vegas, so it literally could be any celebrity.
who is Roger Goodell sitting with on Super Bowl Sunday? My answer's
Tom
gonna.
Brady.
Ooh, probably not.
I feel
Maybe,
like
though.
that's a decent guess though, but I don't think he would.
He's
I
a
don't
part
think
of
Brady
he's a
had
part owner
pizza.
of the Raiders.
Oh.
He is.
Yeah,
He'll
but
be
I don't
at the
think
Super Bowl
I don't think
time.
Brady's a huge fan of Roger Goodell.
No,
though.
they hate each other.
No, they don't like.
My
James
answer was
Wilson.
actually Mark Davis, full-time owner of,
I do like that.
because it's his stadium.
Isn't he
He'll be
poor,
sitting
though?
there. Oh, he's so poor.
Here's such a long shot answer, and it's either like the best guess ever or like the most faded. Dana White.
Ooh,
You like that?
I like that. I do like
Dana
that.
White's definitely gonna be there.
I feel like Roger Goodell's like a lib though. Like he's
What if it's
definitely
Don-
like
what
a
if it's
soft.
Donald Trump.
You think so?
He's definitely like a crunchy vegan.
Dana White
lib.
and Donald Trump will definitely be at the game together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he goes to the Super Bowl though. Yeah, you could be right. I feel like they're probably not friends. But it's always someone random
That's
though.
a good question.
Like it's always someone like you would never think. Like it'd be someone like
It'd be like Morgan Freeman or something.
yeah, like it'd be like I don't know, it'd be like Ben Affleck, and you're like, what the fuck?
Primary color of Reba McEntire's boots
Red for sure.
Blue.
plus 350.
It's gonna be red. Both teams
Blues
are red.
Blues 1,000. Black is the favorite, obviously.
If it's black, you're just lame. Come on, Reba, mix it up.
Super Bowl record of longest field goal 54 yards to be broken.
Oh, I like that. 54 is the record.
Apparently.
See, if the Ravens were in, I'd say yes,
Yes,
because
yeah.
Justin Tucker would love that.
Super Bowl single team record of 55 points to be broken. No.
No, you guys love the under, so no. I like the under too, but definitely not.
Time remaining after first score in the first quarter.
8 minutes and 26 seconds.
It's very specific. Plus 1,400.
11
Love
minutes
it.
and
Better right now.
90 seconds.
Okay, so if like the Chiefs get the ball, they're gonna go on some long first drive.
What will be the first penalty enforced during the game?
Holding.
False start.
Offense number
Oh, false
25.
start, like
Holding
for
is plus
sure.
130. False start is plus 140.
False start for sure. You're nervous. You're in the fucking Super
no,
Bowl.
false start's actually
It's gonna be
really good.
loud without the voice crack.
If the 49ers get the ball first, they're definitely going to false start.
I feel like either one could false start.
Well, that's just your opinion.
Will a non QB throw a touchdown?
Ooh.
Oh, does
I always
Debo
like
want to
this one.
throw a
Plus
touchdown?
460 for y'all.
It's gonna have to be the 49ers. I don't. Well, no. Travis Kelce
What's
could throw
Debo
one.
Samuel to throw a touchdown?
I don't think I have that specifically.
Travis Kelce or Debo Samuel. I would like sprinkle a
can
little
find
on
it.
both because it's probably insane odds.
You're insane.
Who are our touchdown scorer bets? Who do we like?
Pacheco.
I'll tell you who I don't like: Christian McCaffrey.
Do not like?
I feel like he just gets too many touchdowns.
You said he's gonna win MVP,
I know, but like.
but now he's not scoring. No, he's
He'll
gonna
win
have,
MVP.
he's gonna have
still.
300 yards, no touchdowns, and win MVP.
But like, think about it though. He is probably the most bet to score a touchdown
Yeah,
in the history of any player
yeah,
this weekend.
yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
That's where they make their most
Well,
money.
he's like minus 240,
That's where they make their most money.
so that's why George Kittle's scoring.
I love it.
Yes,
And George Kittle MVP.
I like George Kittle to score. as well.
I could hop on George Kittle win MVP. We might have to ride that. Noah Gray for the Chiefs. I kind of like to sprinkle that too. The second tight end. Does everyone still be like, oh, it's Kelsey? Oh, it's Kelsey. Oh, wait, it's Noah Gray.
I am the biggest fan of the second tight ends
Really?
getting a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's usually my go-to if I bet a touchdown score like
What?
in the 1 o'clock games.
What is a Noah Gray George Kittle parlay pay? Because like I kind of like that.
So you're getting me going right now.
God damn it! I'm trying to find.
I don't know if they'll offer a specific player to throw a touchdown. That's
Yeah.
the only thing.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that I'm going to be able to actually bet the Gatorade color because it's allowed in Ontario. And I'm going to be in Ontario this weekend. And I can actually bet it.
Oh, I should give you cash, or I just can Venmo you, right?
You can Venmo me if you want me to do something.
Oh,
You can Venmo International.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
not unless you're Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, I don't think that... Wait, does it matter?
Wow, is Nolan?
I don't know. I don't think it does, but
I
now
don't think it does.
Is Nolan going to Canada to interview Justin Trudeau for our
no.
podcast?
Pierre pulled.
Pierre probably is.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to interview Drake to find out what's his deal with that fucking hammer he's got.
No comment.
It was huge.
I
Dude, JR sent the video and he was like, dude, look at this Drake leak. And I
Did
didn't
you
know
see
what
the guy
fuck
that
it meant.
recreated the video? And he was like, Drake was in that video, like, and it's just a long, like, vacuum hose, and he's, like, whipping it around.
George Kittle and Noah Gray to score a touchdown, 50 to win 1,000.
Wow.
What do we think about that, boys?
All I got to say is wow.
I like that.
Noah fan.
Jermaine Dye.
Chris Capuano.
I don't know. What is, like, what's, like, a Sky Moore?
Roosevelt.
What's, like, a Sky Moore George Kittle?
Sky Moore George Kittle. Sky Moore did score
Wow.
last year too.
Kadarius Toney.
He
No.
also scored last year.
Gross.
Sky Moore.
Kadarius Toney, Super Bowl MVP.
And George?
Where is he?
He might not even be on there. Is he even
Is he
playing?
hurt?
Who, Kadarius?
No, Sky Moore.
I don't think so.
Oh no, he's here. Sorry, I didn't see him. Sky Moore and George Kittle.
That's got to be juicy.
It's a little bit better. 50 to win 1,200.
To just bet both.
I
of those.
really liked Noah Gray, George Kittle. I think that's hot.
The tight end parlay.
But everyone's gonna be like, yes, Kelsey, and then they're gonna be like, Noah Gray with the touchdown. Everyone's gonna be like, fuck.
When you look up and you think it's 80, 86 and you see the 83.
Yeah.
You're
So
like,
You've been quiet over there. What do you
Or
like?
87,
Tell
sorry.
us. Tell us some props. Anything.
I really want Deebo Samuel to throw a touchdown, but I can't be able to.
Just
I can't
specifically
seem
bet
to
him.
get that. Yeah.
Mm.
Can you not? I feel like you should.
It
I
doesn't
feel
say.
like you should be able to. I was looking on DraftKings and
I don't see any.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see any.
It's
Old,
kinda
Oh,
lame.
passing specials. Total play. Oh,
You might just only
that's-
have to bet. You might just have to bet someone else to throw a touchdown or whatever it is.
total players to have a pass attempt over 2.5.
minus
One
125.
is plus 164.
Over 2.5 is plus 164.
I like that.
Price, they're getting me going.
It's fun finding the little value in things where you're like,
Patrick Mahomes to have a perfect QB rating plus 6,000.
a perfect QB rating.
I mean, you parlay that with the Chiefs, no?
That probably would. Well,
He's a
It's
perfect
not as
QB rating
obvious.
and loses.
Any QB to throw for 350.
you'd have to
plus is
really
plus
believe that
360.
he is gonna be a perfect QBR.
Say that again?
Any QB to throw for 350 plus yards is plus 360.
I don't hate that. I like that.
I don't like that with the under.
Correct.
No, I like the under.
You would have to bet the over with that.
So
Talk to me.
margin of victory. I have a theory on this one as well.
Chiefs by 6.
Let's hear it.
49ers by 13. Taylor Swift's lucky number is 13. Broad Purdy's number is 13. They play on February 11th. 2 plus 11 is 13. So I'm going 27-14 San Francisco 49ers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Margin of victory band 13-18 is something I'm definitely betting on. I think it's played plus 850 for the 49ers.
Wow.
I'm trying to connect all the dots. That's a Sal tinfoil
That's
hat
the
right
signs.
there. Yeah.
Jersey Jerry. The
23 to
signs.
16 Chiefs.
So we both have an under. 27-14 is my official.
I love a classic like 23-21.
Something like that, yeah. So it pushes.
49ers.
Everyone pushes their spread. Ew. Stinky. Yeah, but then people got really greedy and did San Fran -2, but then the other people got greedy and took the Chiefs to win. So then they like Vegas really wins money. I did see that.
I mean, if that pushes, I feel like Vegas still ends up ahead by a lot.
Right, just you lose all the KC money line bets. Like,
Yeah.
So
They make so much off of like all the props.
yeah, they're I'm not worried about Vegas making money this weekend, that's for sure. Like that's not a problem.
What are some of the other weird ones? I feel like we're missing some. What's like longest run play?
Oh yeah, we can do those.
I wonder if it's like, what is it normally? Because can't you? I mean, sometimes you could bet that normally.
I hate how it breaks it down to player. I wish it just gave me a blank. Like, what's the longest rush? Going back to Bovado. Hold on.
The Longest Yard, great movie.
Love that movie.
Where?
You're not one of those ones that likes the old ones.
All right,
are
hold
you?
on.
I've
Hold
never
on.
seen it.
We
Okay,
have to
good.
take a 30-second timeout.
How good is it when Michael Irvin
There's-
punches him in the face?
There's Tucker Carlson and Vladimir Putin specials on Bovada. Swear to God.
because he's interviewing him, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ukraine to be said more than 10 times, plus 125. Tucker Carlson to say special military operation, minus 400. Tucker Carlson to stand for the Russian national anthem, plus 500.
Wait, what? What is this? Is this
I
for their
mean-
interview or is this for the Super Bowl?
This is for the interview.
They're gonna do
Tucker
the,
Carlson's next permanent relocation.
No. Dude, he definitely had
Wait,
to agree
what?
with like Russian government to not ask certain questions and like not press him. Why? I can't see that.
They literally have
What the fuck?
They-
Oh, because they think they're not going to let him
yeah,
back
they don't.
into
They
the
don't
US
think that.
after
Yeah,
this? Yeah, no, I heard about that. That's crazy.
They don't think they're gonna what?
they might not let him back in the country.
Yeah,
Back into the U.S.
Yeah,
the EU might.
Why?
the EU is already putting travel sanctions against him. So like he might not be able to fly home.
Just because he talked to Vladimir Putin.
Dude,
welcome
there
to
was-
the machine that we live in,
Well,
Nolan.
also, there was that lady from CNN that was saying, like, calling out Tucker for, like, bullshit. Tucker saying, I'm the only one that interview him. And she was like, we've been trying to interview him in the entire war. The Russian government just won't let us because we're CNN.
Because they push the same narrative over and over again.
So they're just gonna get.
Well, what does
butthurt?
that matter from Russia's perspective?
They're gonna get butthurt that he can
They're
actually.
going to be critical of our media when
Because
all
the
their
U.S.
media's
media is
government
pushing the U.S. media is pushing more and more money to Ukraine to fight Russia.
controlled. Oh, no, I get that. But it's like, we've also, dude, fucking Vice interviewed Al Qaeda.
Mm.
So, what does it matter if he goes over there to interview Putin?
No, true. You're right. Sorry, I had to. Once I saw that, I had to say something.
That's funny.
I got receiving props, which I'll do now, but I don't know why there aren't rushing props. Who will have more receptions in the game? Rashee Rice or Debo Samuel?
Ooh. Patrick Mahomes loves himself some Rashee Rice. I think I might go with
Debo.
him.
See,
might go with
I'm
Rice.
picking the Chiefs to win the game.
So,
I'm saying
Deep-
all the Niners.
Debo is plus 210.
Guys
It's
are
the,
gonna
it's the
have good
mask
stats.
talking to you, dude. We're just talking to the
This
mask.
this could be my favorite Super Bowl bet ever. This is free money. Who will have more receptions, Marquez Valdez-Scantling or Jawan Jennings?
Marquez Valdez.
Jawan Jennings is having 3 catches, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling is not having more than 3.
I
telling you
can't
that
see.
right now.
I can't see Scantling having any catches.
Scantling has one for like 68 yards.
Sure, he might have a lot of yards. He's not getting more catches than Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is plus 110. I fucking love that. Who will have more receptions in the game? This is an insane line. Travis Kelce or George Kittle?
Who will have more
Who will have more?
receptions?
Yeah.
Well, Travis Kelsey's probably minus, what is it, 300?
He's minus 520,
Wow.
which seems really ridiculous to me, but whatever. Who will have the most receptions in the game?
That's a tricky one. I definitely could see it being Rashee Rice. Because, like, you got to think, like, they're going to put the clamps on Travis Kelce. Obviously, it's hard to do.
Low
But,
key,
like,
low key,
Yeah, but then he has 12 catches.
low key isn't McCaffrey.
could be McCaffrey.
Oh,
He just gets like 10 dump offs in the Super Bowl.
Could be Ayuk.
It could be Ayuk.
Ayuk was getting a lot of targets at the beginning of the season. but
Ayuk's
then
one of those
shifted more
players
towards
where it's
Debo.
like he either has 2 for 20 or he has like 8 for 150
Dude,
in a
the first
touchdown.
four-
He shows up, like, randomly.
Yeah.
Well, the first 4 weeks of the season, it looked like he was the number one now over Debo.
It looked like
And then
he
it
was
just
going to
went
be
over and
it looked like he was
shifted
going to
back
be
to
like
Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
top wide receiver of the league there for a minute.
Yeah.
Like for like
The
a
first 2
solid
weeks, he was
minute.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
And I had him in 2 leagues, and I was like, yeah.
Oh mate, yeah.
Then CeeDee Lamb happened.
Over under 4.5 catches for Christian McCaffrey. Over.
You think he has more?
Yeah.
He
Rod-
has at least 12.
I mean, I guess they're probably going to resort to that if the Chiefs are going to be good against the run.
I just didn't see that as an extension of the run game, and like he's easily getting 2 or 3
Yeah, they don't
screens.
have to be like careful with him.
He's
also.
getting 2 or 3 play calls that are specifically for him to catch the ball.
They might just hand it off to him.
So what
every
are the
time,
odds on over?
actually.
Minus 135. Under is plus 105.
They don't have to. It's a Super Bowl, so they don't have to worry about like using McCaffrey too much. They
Right.
might just-
Exactly.
They might just run him also every time.
If I'm really confident that the Chiefs are going to win, I would just fade Christian McCaffrey in like every category. Like
It's kinda
receptions,
true.
touchdown, yards. Like I would just fade him in everything. But on the other hand, if you like the 49ers,
You know
should
what?
fade Travis Kelce.
You know what JR said?
What?
Kyle Juszczyk first touchdown.
Wow.
I don't
When you
mind
guys,
that.
I almost said Kyle Juszczyk as Super Bowl MVP earlier, like just as a joke. But Kyle Juszczyk.
I honestly don't mind that.
No,
He
I,
could.
I
It could
love
happen.
that.
For sure it could happen. The 49ers do some weird shit.
Yeah, they do.
They love Kyle Juszczyk too. He's a unit.
Kyle Juszczyk 40-1 first touchdown.
40?
40.
I feel like it should be more.
I mean,
It should be like 80.
yeah.
Maybe it will happen.
I don't know if there are any other. We haven't said this. Who's your pick? Oh, we did say this, right? You said
Yeah,
Pacheco.
Yeah, we said.
My bad. Anyone to score 2 or more touchdowns?
Samuel.
You like a big Samuel jam. You're all over him.
Yeah, I haven't noticed how I haven't said any Chiefs players to do good.
Yeah, no,
I picked
literally.
them
What about Patrick Mahomes?
Rushing?
2 rushing touchdowns?
That would be
in.
something.
Oh. He hasn't rushed for any touchdowns this year. So
First touchdown score. Bro, do you just copy the script of the last game? Like, do you just say Patrick Mahomes scores? Who else scored in that fucking game? McKinnon scored. You could say
Jarek?
McKinnon. Yeah.
Yeah, McKinnon did score, huh?
Jared
Him first touchdown?
McKinnon first touchdown is 40-1 as well.
Hmm.
Who has better odds of the first touchdown, Jared McKinnon or Kyle Juszczyk?
McKinnon.
McKinnon definitely.
I agree with that too.
Yeah. I just think because, like, he's obviously more directly involved in the offense and has been there longer.
Well, and they
Kyle
tur-
Juszczyk is, like, he would be, like, a surprise. Like, he's, like, the fullback. He's, like, if it's third and goal and they're trying to pull a fast one on the Chiefs.
Why does Clyde Edwards-Helaire have better odds than McKinnon?
Clyde.
I feel like McKinnon should have better
I
odds.
feel like recently he's gotten more touches than McKinnon, no?
Maybe. Clyde Edwards-Helaire first touchdown would just like be disgusting. I'd be pissed if he scored the first touchdown in the Super Bowl. That'd be so gross.
I think it could be Pacheco, could be Kelsey, could be Kittle, could be McCaffrey, but I do think it could possibly be Patrick Mahomes.
Kittle 10-1. That's my pick. It's my official pick.
I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes.
The repeat of last year or last time, because that's what it was. When you said Pacheco.
History repeats itself, you know.
I don't know. I think we kind of. There's not too many that I haven't gotten to. A lot of just like specific player yards and stuff like that. So I don't really, unless we like something specifically, but
Debo's.
It just sucks that like we're at this point right now
where we're
it's like,
clinching onto every part of this game because it's the last time we get to bet on this for 9 months.
Yeah, this isn't
know,
even going to
dude.
be a good game.
Will there be an onside kick attempted?
Yes.
Yes.
Plus 230.
Yes.
Will there be a flea flicker attempted?
No.
Yes.
I don't like either of these teams trying to do a flea flicker. I feel like it's just not in their
Yes,
nature
and
at
then
all.
Brock Purdy throws an interception off the flea flicker.
Interceptions. Who throws the interception?
Oh.
There's got to be at least one. Do you think there's any?
What? Will the first down measurement chains be broken during the Super Bowl?
Be broken?
Yeah.
Is that Bovada?
Yeah.
That's a faded one. Do they ever break? Does it mean like a player like runs them over?
I really don't know.
See, that's why Bovada's awesome.
This is a good one. Will any TD be overturned by replay? Yes, plus 190. Yes. 100%.
Any TD overturned by replay.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Because then they'll be like, oh, the runner was short of the goal line, or like the runner didn't, or the.
So is Bovada just like
They have the stripped.
No. It's just a bunch of guys like us getting high in like a basement, and they're like, okay, how many props could we possibly make?
Yeah, they have Tucker Carlson props.
Yeah, literally.
It's like someone was like, what if the chains get broken? Someone's like, put it up.
Someone just throw anything up there. Dude, that's great.
They're like, what color is the grass gonna be?
What color is Reba McEntire's boots? Like, seriously?
Does
What if-
Usher
like,
slip
how do
and
you
fall?
know? Like, is she gonna be wearing boots? What if she's just barefoot?
Anyone have anyone they like to the sack?
Chase Young.
Nick Bosa has to the sack, no?
Nick Bosa's gonna be on that ass.
Chase Young to have at least one sack plus 240.
Whoa.
Chris Jones. What's Chris Jones at?
Chris Jones.
Oh,
is
he's getting a sack.
plus 120.
I like Chris Jones more than I like
First offensive
Nick
play of the
Bosa.
game, run or pass.
pass.
Has to, ooh, I was gonna say it has to be run, no?
If it's the Chiefs, it's a pass.
Yeah, probably.
If it's the Niners, they're just gonna run it with McCaffrey.
For 3 yards.
Yeah. Or he breaks off a 60-yard touchdown.
Imagine the first play of the game was an 80-yard Christian McCaffrey touchdown. And then you're like,
That would be
motherfucker, that was the easiest thing ever. Just like he would cash his yards and his touchdown right there.
Kickoff return for a touchdown. First play of the game.
Now we're talking.
Now we're getting in there.
Dude, the
That's
first
gotta
play
be like plus 500.
the first play of the fucking Seahawks Super Bowl being a safety is still crazy. That was like 100-1. Like
I
literally.
remember that was the worst Super Bowl ever.
That was awful.
That was
I
the
was
worst Super Bowl
so
ever.
excited that the Broncos were there too.
They got fingered.
They got fucked.
You know what I watched for
That was
like an
bad.
hour, either yesterday or the day. I think it was yesterday. Today's the 7th, right? Yeah. I
Yes.
think- So I was watching the mic'd up Super Bowl 51 for the Falcons and Patriots, and just like how down and out they were when it was 28-3 was just like, I don't know, like it just like the whole entire stadium just thought they were gonna get their ass kicked, and then it took like 2 plays, and everyone was just like, wait a
Everyone
second.
around the world thought they were gonna get their ass kicked.
I mean, I did. I certainly did.
I remember
I
watching
was
that game at your
so
house.
sick
Watching
that
that game
day.
at your house, I was like,
We had a great time. That was amazing.
that was the biggest roller coaster I've ever been on.
I think people were like not ready to leave, but
I was
like,
depressed.
yeah, like we were just like, oh damn.
Yeah. I
Alan
was
was
depressed.
hitting his knee on the coffee table.
Yeah, he was like, no, it was Mike.
Oh,
wasn't it?
Mike. Yeah, Mike was doing that.
Oh, it was Mike.
It was
was
every
the-
third down.
well,
I,
it was-
I wasn't there. I was horrifyingly sick.
You weren't there.
No. I was there the next year for the Eagles one.
Remember the giant
Are you my bad luck charm?
Remember that giant like human pile we did on your couch after they won?
We did that after the Seahawks one too. Were you there for that one? Or
No, I went to my cousin's for that.
So
one.
the Seahawks one was like they got the interception. We literally all pit piled on the couch. Like it was just like yeah.
I remember jumping around my cousin's house, like running around my living room.
Oh, me and Jeff killed too.
Or the living
Me
room.
and Jeff were sick. We were sick after the who caught that pass for the Seahawks?
Oh, cursed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
I remember that too. I was like, no way.
I was like, we're doing this again.
Yeah.
No, that just looking back on it though, I was just like, how the fuck did they win 28-3 down? Like I can't even believe that.
Tom Brady.
And then we watch them now and they can't even score 3 points. That's what kills me. They can't even score 3.
Imagine if they were in the Super Bowl right now.
It would be like 49ers minus
Who,
20.
the Packers and the Broncos?
No,
If it was Patriots minus 49ers in the Super Bowl right now, what would the line be? 49ers minus 20?
49ers versus Patriots.
With Matt Jones.
Jack Bones.
49ers minus
17 and a half, yeah.
18 and a half.
What if the Packers got there? Those Chiefs Packers.
If the Packers made the Super
That
Bowl,
would've been
Antonio would put
awesome.
so much money on the Packers.
No,
my-
I wouldn't because I know that would be way too much from the heart.
Yeah.
And that would be like the dumbest bet. But then in the game when they went up 14-0 in the first quarter,
You're going to be like, wow, I should bet the
Jesus
Packers.
Christ.
Yeah.
God, I wish the Lions did it, man. I wish the Lions weren't so.
Yeah,
dumb.
that's awful. That's disappointing.
I don't know. Would this be a better game with the Lions in it?
Yeah.
Any scenario where the Lions were in it, it'd be a better. than this.
It kind of seems like it would have been more of like a David versus Goliath. Now it just seems it's like David versus David.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
also
then
the
how much
Lions
better
had
is
a better
it?
record in the regular season than the Chiefs. So is it really like David versus Goliath?
People would see it.
The
that way.
perception
Yeah, the
of
perception
yeah,
would be,
maybe
but-
not in reality, but
It's a
I mean,
really
people
good team.
people see this as David versus Goliath.
I
As Brock
don't.
Purdy
These
versus
are
Patrick
these are two even
I don't.
teams. Yeah.
I don't at all. But people are like saying it that way. They're like Patrick Mahomes versus.
But isn't that
Brock
the whole
Purdy.
thing where it's like, all right, like you have the best quarterback probably since Brady, well, easily since Brady, playing in this game, but Brock Purdy's the Mr. Irrelevant, nobody believes in him guy. Isn't that like the whole like, oh, like that's what motivated us is like nobody believed in Brock Purdy and like we all wanted to go out there and show them. Like I don't
Yeah,
know. I
but
mean,
it's weird how they just never like show it really.
yeah.
They're kind of just like they're kind of a boring football team if you really think about it. They're like the most boring football team
Why?
because they're the best with their system. It's kind of like how the Patriots were in
I
a way
think they have
because
exciting playmakers.
That's what I'm saying. Is I
they
think
do
like,
have
makes
exciting playmakers, but the way that they play when you watch them play, you're like, this is just the most organized and rigid system that I've ever seen.
So at what point
a
though?
football team
At
have.
what point though do you start to get worried when you have a 49ers bet and you look on the sideline and you have a lead in the fourth quarter and Kyle Shanahan's your coach? Because like that's something you gotta think about too. Like
Yeah, I mean, he does have that
he has that choking tendency.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're up like 10 going into the fourth, I have no confidence.
Yeah,
Especially because the Chiefs have come back so many times in the playoffs.
they're gonna be up by 10 going in the fourth and then they're gonna win by 13.
Well, that's what I mean. These are two teams that like have won playoff games in the last 2 minutes
Yeah,
in this playoffs. So it's
yeah,
like
dude, I just wish the fucking Lions.
I guess
didn't
it
fuck up.
could be one of those games where whoever has the ball last is gonna win.
what's your boldest prediction for Super Bowl Sunday?
Purdy has 3 picks.
Whoa,
Wow, he just crumbles under the pressure.
it's possible.
I
Definitely
mean, I said
possible.
23-16. He could have 3 picks, and they could still
31-0. It could be like no. I'm saying if
It
he
could
has
be
3,
well, yeah, but it could be 23-16 and him still have 3 picks.
I have George Kittle scoring 3 touchdowns. Is my bold prediction.
Ooh. I have Patrick Mahomes throwing 3 picks.
Whoa,
Whoa. Did you just like counteract his?
Yeah.
And he doesn't throw picks in the playoffs.
No.
3's nuts.
That would be crazy. If he threw 3 picks,
Yeah.
that would be a 49ers
If he-
ass kick.
Well, I was gonna say if he throws 3 picks, then someone on the defense wins MVP most likely. I would say. So I'd maybe go with a corner or Fred Warner or something like that. But
Corner Fred Warner.
corner Fred Warner. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any other props to hand out or talk about, but
How do you feel about that Red Sox thing? The
Yeah, that's
documentary that they're gonna make.
I think they need to.
They should do it with another team too.
Well, I was gonna say I think they need to spend money in order to be relevant. So I don't know if this is gonna give them the kick in the ass to then go out and sign some players that are in free agency right now. But
or if they just think it's fine, they just think it's gonna be fine.
Because half the teams in baseball would be like, I don't want any part of that, dude. I want one on the Orioles. The Orioles would be a cool.
I don't know
one.
if I would agree with that. Why wouldn't teams want to do that?
I don't know if it's baseball.
They said it's gonna be like a Hard Knock style, but it's gonna be for the whole year.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
It's
I
like
think it's for the whole year
it's probably just like an inside.
because it doesn't come out till 2025. It's just based on this coming season.
That's crazy.
So bet them to win the World Series.
Yeah, dude. Are they winning they're gonna make the playoffs then? They're definitely
have
gonna make
to,
the playoffs.
yeah.
And they're also doing a documentary on the 04 team.
Mm.
Is it a 30 for 30?
I think it's just a Netflix documentary.
Oh, that's so good.
That's when your team fucking sucked, and they have forever since then.
It's awful. What an awful thing. 3-0. That's retarded.
What would we have been saying like if we were on the podcast when that happened? Like they're not gonna win Game 7, right? Like we would have been sitting here saying
we
that.
would have, dude. We would have been so
you guys
high
probably
on
would have
the
never seen me
Yankees.
again. I
Yeah,
probably
you
wouldn't
would
have
have-
spoke to you. Like,
yeah.
I would not have came to school for the rest of the year.
Imagine we're 25 still going to high school.
Yeah.
What would you
dude.
do now if that happened?
I wouldn't talk to anybody for months.
Months?
Months.
Months?
I wouldn't go outside in New England.
What would you do?
I'd probably wear a mask everywhere to hide my face so that no person that's a Red Sox fan that knows
You
I'm a
burn
Yankees fan
all of
could
your
talk shit.
Yankees stuff?
I wouldn't burn it. I would just.
See, like the thing is, if like the Red Sox were up 3-0 in 2004 and then the Yankees came back, everyone would say like, "Oh, that was supposed to happen."
Right.
But like the fact that the Red Sox did it was like, whoa.
And when the Red Sox were already so much of an underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cursed.
And then they weren't.
Yeah.
So ha ha. Ha ha.
Kind of like the Bruins blowing a
If only
3-1
if
lead
only
to
the
the
Yankees
Florida
won the year,
Panthers, but whatever.
Yikes.
Yeah, the Bruins have. Of course, the Boston team I like is the one that's blown like a bunch of fucking playoff leads.
I mean, you could like the Celtics too, but yeah, gross, right?
Yeah, you like the fucking Lakers. You're so weird.
Celtics are not winning the finals.
They
And
are.
They probably are.
They're so good. Or do they have a? They
Dude,
tend to
Joe
mirror each other.
Mazzulla.
They
have a choking
Celtics
tendency.
And the Bruins. tend
Sometimes
to
I look
mirror
at Joe Mazzulla on the sideline and I'm like,
Oh, he's awful. He never calls timeouts either. It's like, buddy,
I don't know what he does.
picks
He
his
doesn't do-
nose.
yeah, he doesn't do anything.
He loves God.
Brad Stevens, I feel like, is still coaching behind the scenes.
Probably. He just didn't want like the day to die.
Like he's up in that like office that overlooks the practice court, and he just sees Joe Mazzulla like doing some dumb shit.
He's just
and
got him in
comes
the
down.
earpiece, and
He's like, give him my clipboard. He's like, give me fucking.
he's just
Johnny."
got Joe in the earpiece, and Brad's just like,
just barking.
all right, I'm good here. If you are,
I'm good.
good luck with all your bets this weekend, everybody.
Happy Super Bowl weekend, everybody.
Red,
Water.
Gatorade color.
Please play responsibly.